Today we shall start a new chapter. Now let us consider some list of numbers. 1, 4, 7, 10. Here we find a particular order, increasing order, and just when we see the numbers, each number 1, 4, 7, 10, we find a relation between the successive numbers. See this 4 is known as successive with respect to this. This is a preceding. How do we get this? Just you observe here by adding 3, by adding 3, by adding 3. Therefore here we find two things. One is increasing order and there is a definite relation between each successive numbers. Let us take one more example. 1, 2, 4, 8. Here also increasing order. At the same time, just you see each successive terms. Okay, each successive terms is obtained by multiplying the preceding by what? 2. 2 ones are, 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8. Hence the next number can be obtained as what? 8 twos are 16. Just let us take one more example. 1 by 3, 1 by 5, 1 by 7. In this list of numbers also, we find there is a definite order. What is that? If you take the reciprocals 3, 5, 7, here in the reciprocals we find what? Each successive numbers. Okay, each successive numbers can be obtained by adding 2 to the previous, to the preceding. The succeeding terms can be obtained by adding 2 to the preceding. Such a list of numbers we say what? Sequence. Hence, so here sequence, a list of numbers in a particular order is called a sequence. So these are the best examples, children. Now these numbers are also known as what? The terms of a sequence. Hence, the numbers in a sequence are also called as terms. Hence, children, these numbers are what? In a sequence. These numbers are also known as what? Terms of the sequence. In general, the terms are denoted as, the terms of a sequence are denoted as A1, A2, A3, A4, etc. An. Here A1, nothing but this 1 stands for first term, second term, third term, like that and all. If it is a finite sequence having definite term, then we say what? An. Okay, now here, once again, just I should recall this. What is a sequence means? A list of numbers in a particular order. 1, 4, 7, etc. 1, 2, 4 and so on. Here, children, we find one definite pattern in each example. What is that? Each succeeding number is obtained by adding 3. Each succeeding number is obtained by multiplying by 2. Each succeeding number is nothing but what? Obtaining 2 to the reciprocals. Then here we get 1 by 9 and so on. Therefore here we find what? A definite pattern. Hence in a sequence, if there is a definite pattern, we say what? It is progression. Hence, children, progression, a sequence in which the terms follow a certain pattern is called progression. So progressions are nothing but sequences only, but a sequence with a definite pattern. Now let us take the same examples. What we have taken, what we have discussed for sequences. 1, 4, 7, 10. Here each succeeding term is obtained by adding something to the previous. Such a pattern we say arithmetic progression. Each succeeding term is obtained by multiplying something, means that common to the preceding term. We say geometry progression. Each term here, if see here the reciprocals are obtained by adding. In case of reciprocals, the succeeding term is obtained by adding what? That common one to the preceding. Such one we say HP, harmonic progression. Here children, we have in our syllabus, which one? Only arithmetic progression. Hence even today's our topic is also what? Related to that AP, and also the chapter, new chapter is also AP, that is arithmetic progression. Chapter 2, arithmetic progression. Arithmetic, spelling ARITHMETIC, arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. This is our new chapter. Now let us try to define what is arithmetic progression. A sequence or progression in which the difference between any two consecutive successive terms is constant. Just look at this: 4 minus 1, 3, 7 minus 4, 3, 10 minus 7, 3. Such a sequence, such a progression, we say what? Arithmetic progression. Okay children? Arithmetic progression. Hence we can define like this children. What is arithmetic progression? A sequence or a progression in which the difference between any two consecutive terms, the whole chapter is based on this key term. The difference between any two consecutive terms is a constant. Is called an arithmetic progression. Examples. And they have given you once again. Look at 1, 4, 7, 10, etc. Why this is an AP? You know, difference between any two consecutive means you take any two consecutive is important, not between any two terms. 4 and 1, 7 and 10, 10 and 7, like that. Such we say what? Consecutive terms is a constant. Here we know 4 minus 1, 3, 7 minus 4, 3, 10 minus 7, 3. This is what we say constant. If the difference between any two consecutive terms is constant, then such a sequence, such a progression, we say what? Arithmetic progression. Best examples. Let us take one more example. Anything it can be. Even for example, 1, 3, 5, 7. Here what is the common difference? 2. Therefore, related to arithmetic progression, we have one important key term. What is that? Common difference. Because the definition based on or depends on common difference. The complete progression is based on this common difference. What is common difference? The difference between any two consecutive terms in an AP is what? Constant. That constant we say what? Common difference. Okay children. Now therefore common difference. The difference between any two terms means any two consecutive terms in an AP is a constant. The difference between any two consecutive terms. That is very important children. Consecutive terms in an AP is the constant, and this we say what? Common difference. The difference between any two is what? A constant. That constant we say what? Common difference, short form CD, and it is denoted by D. Already we know the terms of a sequence are denoted by A1, A2, etc. Therefore, one simple formula like we can have like this: A2 minus A1, second term minus first term, it gives what? That common difference. Therefore, for common difference, we can take this as a simple formula like. Now, we shall have the general form for AP. What is that? General form for AP. GENERALFORM of an AP. What is AP? Short form of arithmetic progression. Is general form of an AP is, okay children, now look at, let us take the same example, 1, 4, 7, 10. If the first term is A, first term is 1, how do you get the second term? By adding 3. How do you get the next term? By adding 3. How do you get the next term? By adding 3. What is this 3? This 3 we say what? Common difference. Okay. Now you tell me the second term. If first term is A, see children, generally we say A1, A2, A3, etc. are the terms of a sequence. In case of AP, that first term A1 can also be denoted as what? A. Okay. If A is the first term, then can you guess the second term? B? No. A plus 2 or A plus 3? No. How comes this? 4. By adding 3. What is that 3? Common difference. In general, what is the symbol for common difference? D. No. That's why, yes, hence, first term is A means second term by adding common difference. Here, since both are known, here we have written as what? 4. But here unknown factor, that's why if first term is A in AP, then getting the second term simply by adding common difference to the preceding term to A. Okay children, therefore, next, what will be the next one? Add D. Add 3 to 4, we get, by adding 3 to 4, we get 7, like that. If D is added, we get A plus B plus D, nothing but what? A plus 2D. Now you know what is that? A plus 3D, etc. Okay, therefore, general form of an AP is A, comma, A plus D, comma, A plus 2D, and so on. Where A is first term, A is first term, D, common difference. Okay. Now, in general, if an AP, almost in our syllabus, we have, even we can say 100% in our syllabus, we have finite number of terms only, arithmetic progression related to finite number of terms. What is that? Finite arithmetic progression, a sequence having finite number of terms. In case of finite number of terms, the number of terms is countable. That means we have the concept of AN there. What is that AN notation? AN notation. See children, if in general, if it is first term, we say A1, second term A2. If it is nth term, we say what? AN. Hence, what is the meaning of AN notation? Means the nth term of the nth term. It may be second term, fourth term, 100, 1000, like that. The nth, th, the nth term of an AP, or in general, even it may be in sequence also. The nth term of an AP is known as what? The nth term of an AP is known as its AN term. It's an term. Therefore, the meaning of an notation is nothing but the nth term of a sequence is known as its an term or nth term. That is the meaning of what? This symbol. Okay, children. Now, children, look at this example. Okay. 1, 4. I prefer this one very common. 1, 4, 7. Okay, here. What is the first term? A1, 1. A2, 4. Good. A3, 7. Very good. A4. Yes, 10. How comes 10? Very good. By adding 3 to previous, we get 7. 3 to this, 10. Good. Therefore, A4 is 10. A5, 13. Good. A6, 16. Good. What will be 100th term? So, in such cases, we have formula for nth term in general. Hence, children, now we shall try to derive formula for nth term of an AP. Once if we know that formula, not only 100, even 1000th term or 500th term, any term can be obtained. We need not go on adding to the previous, even that is not the way. Now we shall try to derive the formula for nth term. Okay. So now therefore formula for nth term of an AP. In an AP, let us consider first term. In an AP, first term. In an AP, first term. In general, we use A1. In AP, particularly, we have general form A plus D and so on. Therefore, even that A1 can also be written as what? A. Equal to, can I write as A plus D? No. What is A plus D? It is the second term. But here we started with what? First term. First term A1. In case of AP, denoted as A, equal to, cannot be A plus D. Then how that could be what? Equal to this means just by multiplying this by 0. 0 into D, 0. 0 plus A is A. A means A1. A1 is first term. Put equal once again. A plus this 0 can also be written as 1 minus 1. What is 1 minus 1? 0. 0 into D, 0. 0 plus A. A is A1. A1 is first term. Let us take second term. Second term. A2. In AP, we know second term is what? A plus D. In general form of an AP, A plus D. This A plus D can be written as A plus 1 into D. What is 1 into D? D. A plus D. A plus D is A2. A2 is second term. Thus, the second term can be written in so many forms. Equal to A plus, since here we need 1, this could be written as 2 minus 1 into D. What is 2 minus 1? 1. 1 into D, D. D plus A, D plus A. Nothing but A2, second term. Consider the third term. A3. A plus 2D. In case of AP, the third term is A plus 2D. A plus 2 into D, A plus, since we need 2, how this could be 3 minus 1 into D. Hence children, if it is third term, look at the final form, A plus 3 minus 1 into D, A plus 2 minus 1 into D second term, A plus 1 minus 1 into D first term. Why it is 3 minus 1? Because we need to, but not only the requiring what getting to, at the same time even just if our aim is getting only to, even this could be written as what 100 minus 98. But along with the getting to, since it is third term, you think in terms of 3. 3 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 1 minus 1, first term, second, third. Then how that fourth term could be? A plus 4 minus 1. Fifth term, A plus 5 minus 1. Therefore, children, in general, for nth term, if it is third, we write as A3. If it is nth term, the notation is An. If it is third, A plus 3. But here we have what? N. Therefore, we can write as what? N minus 1 into D. This is the general form, or even we said the formula for nth term of NAP. Here, there, below this. An is what? Nth term, or even we say last term. A, first term. D, common difference. N, number of terms. It may be 1, 2, 3 and so on. Hence children, by using this formula, okay, we will be able to get any term, whether it is 100th term or 50th term and so on. Okay, hence the very first formula in this topic is An equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. In coming classes, we will have